Alright, here we are. We're making from Martha's Rest in the homecoming episode of Final Fantasy 16. Welcome, come on into my domain. I have some nice mood lighting. I have all the comforts, I guess you'd say, of an evening of gaming with Trent. And I welcome you. I appreciate that you're here. I appreciate your comments. There's, I enjoy the participation, so please do feel free to drop in the comments below, even just to say, hey, what's up? To sign up. How you doing? What's happening? What you playing? Are you playing Final Fantasy 16, or are you drawing? If you're drawing, what are you drawing? Because I know a lot of folks from my art channel come over to watch me play some games. I do want to know what you're up to, man. Also, how am I doing? How am I doing with this game? I gotta turn it down just a little bit. It's like blasting in my ear. Oh my god. So far, it's like super easy. I haven't died yet. I think we're 8 hours into the game or 9 hours into the game. 0 deaths, baby. You know what? After I'm done playing this game, they can burn this motherfucker down. They can just get rid of every copy. There won't be any reason for anyone else to play this game because Trent did a playthrough on his YouTube channel that was the best. Like, top-notch, the best. Destroyed the game. No deaths. They didn't even need to animate whatever the hell happens if you die because nobody ever needs to see it. After this playthrough, they'll just have to, like, return all the copies and then archive. Just archive my videos. Like a hall of fame of some kind. You know, this is still a really relatively new thing. When I was, oh, by the way, you know, I'm going to be rambly a little bit tonight, but, because I'm just going to be doing some grinding, like fighting on these scorpion things. So back in the day, let's say 2008, 2009, I used to go to this website where this is so weird to even talk about it, but I believe it was like an illegal video distribution site, not what you're thinking. This was gameplay videos. Because at the time, nobody was like making YouTube gameplay videos. This is like pre-PewDiePie even. Who apparently retired now, which is why I decided to start my channel. If he's done, I'll take over from here. No problem.
They never finished building the bridge.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
I'm fresh. I'm new to the game. I got all the energy I need. For my 1 hour a night that I get to play games.
Oi, stop and give me an hand.
And I used to download these gameplay videos they were just like little 30-minute clips because I was working, I was drawing. And yet I love video games. I love what they are. And I wanted to re-experience them without it taking up all of my time. So I would watch other people, no commentary.
You couldn't give me an hand, could you?
Because that didn't exist back then. Just playing through games.
Typical. A bloody bearer. Just when I thought my luck had changed. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These bastards must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded.
Dish all greens?
As it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
Is this a side quest? I mean, okay. That's where I'm going anyway.
That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then, and don't go taking any detours on the way.
Yeah, I guess we'll just prioritize this. We're going there anyway, so same destination, roughly, I think. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the gameplay videos. So I was just so busy working at, I was working on Diablo 3. If I hadn't, what I'm trying to say, dudes, is if I hadn't been slaving away at my desk on Diablo 3, I probably would have been one of those first people to, oh no, look at that. Diablo 4 installed. Okay, I can explain. It's not what it looks like. I swore I was not going to play Diablo 4 for reasons. Some of it, no, not bitterness. No. Not because I don't like the art style, no. How dare you? How dare you make assumptions about my motives? This game was gifted to me. Diablo 4 was gifted to me today. I know you're going, yeah, right. You swore you wouldn't touch Diablo 4. It was gifted to me by an old chum, a buddy of mine, a pal, who shall remain nameless because I don't want him to get in trouble. I mean, people who know me at Blizzard, sometimes they get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Amongst management, you gotta watch who you're friends with in some places. Oh man, this is like innocent antelope, and he just got decimated. Why is this antelope like stronger than a spider? Anyway, I was talking about Diablo 4. I'm gonna check it out because it was free. And what was I saying? I was just talking about when I was working on Diablo 3. So yeah, I would have wanted to just play games. You know what, man? Like, here's the thing. As a game developer, as like a Blizzard, let's just say as a game developer, an artist who like slaved away at my craft, I put in years, decades, like just honing my craft, the headaches, the nightmares, the struggles, the frustrations. And then you watch, while you're doing all that, you watch as like some schmo with an opinion and, you know, like red hair or green hair or something, Jacksepticeye. One of these guys, one of these punk kids plays your game on YouTube. And he's freaking famous, and your girlfriend's got a crush on that guy. Not the guy who actually designed this shit. No, some YouTube commentator guy. And I'm sitting there going to my job every day to try to make the stuff. Oh, it was, you can talk about like bitterness fuel. that was real. I'm over it now. I don't care. Like, I have an awesome life, but at the time, it was so frustrating. If you could imagine, boss didn't like me. It was so frustrating. I designing all this shit, and then somebody else does a YouTube channel where they just make dumb jokes. Oh, they got the jokes. Think you're funny, do you? Fucking, who was the guy? I forgot his name. There was some StarCraft. See, again, I don't want to... Yeah, I'm talking about Day 9. Yeah, that guy. Actually, I don't even know him. I've never even watched even 60 seconds of Day 9. Because my girlfriend at the time had a crush on the guy. Because he was a StarCraft commentator on YouTube. Mr. Big Shot had an opinion about a round of StarCraft. And my girlfriend at the time had a crush on this guy. Why? So yeah, you're damn right I would have just started playing video games on YouTube if I could have. I don't want to be a nobody. I don't want to be a nobody. I don't want to make this shit and be a nobody. I want to play this shit, be a somebody. You're going to find that life is very unfair, and you better develop a sense of fucking humor about it, because that's what life is. Okay? Okay. And if you're lucky, you got a lot to laugh about. But I believe in karma too. Things always work out for me. I'm a lucky dude. I'm like the luckiest person that I've ever met. I don't know anybody as lucky as me. Especially in RPGs.
Martha's Rest.
That's why I never die. So was I supposed to carry something, or I just show up? I guess I just show up, deliver the package.
That's one of our branded.
I didn't even have to, like, pick up the package.
He's not one of ours. Look, it's with his master.
Oh. They assume I'm with my master.
I was asked to deliver this to you.
Got the sealed crate. I don't know what's in it. I'll bet it's Geshal greens. Geshal?
This is for me.
I don't know how you say it.
Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with
Gizal.
him, if I know him.
Gizal greens.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
Gizal greens. 25 years. I've been mispronouncing that frickin' word until Final Fantasy 16. Okay, you gotta also recognize how many years has it been? The first Final Fantasy to have voice was Final Fantasy X. I mean, technically, there was like Kefka laughed in what was it, 6? But that's not like a dialogue line, right? Okay, so like Final Fantasy X, there were no chocobos in Final Fantasy X, so there was no Gizal greens in Final Fantasy X. Even I want to say like in 15, if somebody from the boy band, the Backstreet Boys, did say Gizal greens, please tell me. Because to my recollection, that's the first time they've ever said it. Gizal. I always called it Geshal greens. It's a term, the first time I ever saw it was in Final Fantasy VII. Geshal greens. Man, I'm 50 feet in the air. I got like a, isn't that funny, right? Like I got like a 6-inch vertical leap, but if I fling the sword in the air and there's an enemy on the end of it, it's a 20-foot vertical leap. Of course. Hit him with the Phoenix. It's weird that I don't have the Ifrit abilities. That's why I'm thinking he's just a conduit. Or something like that. They probably have some funky word for it. God, do you remember in 13, they hit you with all these like terminologies, the l'acier, las, whatever, and it was like 50 new words all back to back. I'm like, I don't know what any of this stuff is. I don't know that I care yet. It's kind of a, I think they just, it's pretty brazen, I would say, for a developer, a designer, a game writer to assume that you care. It's one of the problems with Octopath Traveler. There's such a hard time getting into it because they assume you care about a bunch of backstory. Like in the first, like I think the first 30 or 40 minutes of that game are just story. Like, let me decide whether I like the gameplay first. Give me a taste of the action. They did a little better job with this one. Yeah, but there was like action in the first 5 minutes. Schmort. Maybe I gotta stick to the path here. Or I think I'm supposed to cross that bridge and go up to this castle. But you know what I like to do? Not what I'm supposed to. That's what I do. That's what I do. Because I want that XP, man. I want to come in and like one hit crunch, you know, some kaiju's face.
Over here. You know what to do, boy.
That's why I never die.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
There was an interesting difficulty spike. There are, you feel him, these like blatant difficulty spikes that pop up every now and then. See, again, I want to explore. I want to take a little boat out there, you know, go do a little fishing or something. But they're not going to let you, are they? Can I climb up the side route? Like, is there a way over here? Kind of looks like maybe. Elevator or something? Was this a dumb idea to go this way? Is it going to be a dead end and then it's going to say, oh, you got to backtrack? No? Okay.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon. You keep that sword in its sheath.
Who's talking? Is that guy talking? You know, they should have had his mouth moving, I guess. I would think. Odd. Well,
Was as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
we found the long way. Look at all that. Like, here's the thing. You know, I recently played Hogwarts. You're coming off of Hogwarts and like, it's like, you could just whoosh, you know, fly around wherever you want to go. It's like they just don't care about that stuff. They don't care about it. They're like, who would want freedom? Who would want, like, an open world? Who would want to go where they want to go? In a video game. Why would anybody want that? Why would anyone want to do anything other than follow a straight line from point A to point B? Why would anybody want that?
You ain't pulled that sword from its scabbard.
Whoa, awfully forward. Yeah, I feel like I'm punished for exploration here. Are you Martha? All the women in this game are beautiful, though.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
Oh, she don't like me.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about.
She'll warm up to me.
Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rose area. Even a strapping lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said he might be able to help us.
Follow me.
Oh, you drop Gav's name and she's like, well, hey. Any friend of Gav's must not be all bad.
Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so?
Aye, it is. It's quite so.
Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right
I could jump
blooming
that.
nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. but he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe.
The bridge is missing
Both
like
need that
2
bridge
boards.
repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
It reminds me of
You
the...
said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well,
Bernard.
tell him Martha sent you. And that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
Alright, we've got to find Bernard. It reminds me of, in Monty Python and the Search for the Holy Grail, there's this river, and there's a guy collecting tolls. And he's like,
To the marshes, then.
you don't
Let's
pay the
find that
tolls,
ladder.
we get no rolls. Nice. The other guy's like, hey, it's not a big deal. We should just go around. It ain't exactly like it's the Nile. Oh no, I'm confusing it with Robin Hood Men in Tights. Oh my God.
It was good, honest work building the aqueduct.
And he's just hopping from one side of the river to the other. That's what it reminds me of. This bridge does not look that destroyed. So they put an invisible wall there, and they're like, oh, only Bernard can fix it. We've got to find Bernard.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
I'm gonna jump. Oh, I didn't think I could. Not bad. Can I jump this one? Nope.
What your orders are, Branded.
Forces you to climb down. Oh, is that Bernard?
that?
It's Bernard.
It came
Can
from
I
under
jump
the
down?
bridge.
Can I jump down?
Come on.
Nice. No fall damage.
You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. There, boy.
Toasty. Such a small amount of XP, really. Is that Bernard?
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Oh, she
You're
gets the
Bernard
credit.
the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you
Slavering.
hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
Snippy
I best go give my
slavering.
regards to the landlady then, eh?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away.
It's not that important. It's only the bridge that leads everybody into town. It's not that important. It slipped his mind. It's fine. Look at that. You could literally hop right across the... This bridge should have been
The
decimated.
trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard.
Or I could just skip
We
across.
were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
I will say this. Very pretty people in this game. Even the, like, NPCs. Attractive people. The game that has the ugliest characters of any game I've ever played. Ugliest characters.
Don't worry, I've had a lot of practice fixing these things. Timber doesn't last too long in these marshes.
You guys already know what I'm going to say, don't you? Watch Dogs Legion. I could not find a single
when it's fixed, all right?
attractive character in that whole frickin' game, and I played it like all the way to the end. It's a long game. A whole city full of people, not one attractive person. This game, even the damn like water boy is like above average, you know, attractiveness. Look at this. Okay, he looks like a he's not making my point. He's not. He just look bad though. He just look horrible. Like if that was my main character, I'd be like, yeah, if I could maybe change the haircut. Okay, he's got a bit of an Amish beard, which is like okay. I'm not gonna pick on Amish people, you know. But look at this. She's just some like background beauty. Like I'm moving to this town. Check that out. Wow. Hottie. Look at that. That's no makeup. They don't have makeup in Final Fantasy. Let's see what these guys look like. That guy could be a hero. That guy could be a hero of a game. The other guy? I mean, give him a haircut? He's a handsome fellow. He's a handsome man. Look at that. He's a handsome dude. These are just like your nobody characters.
We should think about pressing on.
Okay, not everybody is like a supermodel, but not horrible. Like I say, in most cases, this is a haircut. Haircut would do it, you know? He's a handsome fellow too. Ooh. There's some babes over here. Hang on, let's check them out. Let's check out the babes. Cutie. Cutie. I mean, you could tell when she gets mad though, she's not pretty. Is this inappropriate checking out the babes at the bar in Final Fantasy? Oh, wait, she's a smoking hottie. Look. Oh, Foxy. She's a smoking hottie. Maybe, like, run a comb through that hair, get the mud out, and, you know, maybe less foofy shoulder, you know, kind of outfit or something. But yeah, man. What's your name, girl? Man, damn. This town's got it going on. Something in the water. What the fuck? Hell yeah. Even Martha's got it going on.
What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine. And he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
That's awfully kind of you.
We'd be delighted.
Quest complete. There's a lot of things where I feel like that's an epic, like, hey, you did it, you know, quest complete kind of a thing. I didn't really do anything. I went and talked to some dude
about
fixing the bridge.
You ate? Flagon of Imperial gold, perhaps?
I'll
Tastes
take
like
a
swill, but
flagon.
it'll slake a thirst.
I'd like a flagon.
Thank you. I prefer the truth about why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme.
Ooh, Oriflamme, not a
Seems
fun
the
place.
miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late. So the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
She was treating him like shit because she thought he was a branded, so...
There. Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, I let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, you weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient.
Oh, that is dark.
All right.
Unbelievable, innit?
That is dark, dude.
Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now, they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them.
What exactly makes someone a bearer, though? It's not just the brand.
Since you're not drinking, do me a favor and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey?
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
A bearer's lot.
It was good, honest work building the aqueduct.
What am I doing up here? I thought I was going to explore. Okay. Time to leave the town of attractive people and head toward Glademond Abbey.
Sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son?
I guess the bridge is probably finished now. Hold on a tick. Hold on a tick, eh? Isn't there a shop in town? There must be. Right. Absolutely. Here we go.
Anything
What have
catch
you
your eye?
Gaia Blade. I already got one. A +2 Gaia Blade. And I'm all stocked up on bastard swords. You got nothing. You got nothing for me, man. Meteorite. Oh, this is like an ingredient, a material. I already have like a bunch of these. I got a bunch of meteorites. The Founder's Footsteps Orchestration Roll. Why is that 20,000 freaking gold? Gil or whatever. Not bloody likely.
Pretty well.
Okay. Seems like I'm not going to get much out of this. There was something else in town. What is this thing? Oh, that's Martha's Rest. Okay. Blood Axe Barracks. Can you actually go into Blood Axe Barracks? Golden Stables. Hold on a second. I got a little turned around. I want to try to see if I can go into Blood Axe Barracks.
Did you hear the latest
This is it?
from Del Mechir?
Well, this is it, but I can't go in.
Crusaders didn't stand a chance even with an icon.
That's kind of neat. You got all these characters talking about shit that's going on in the world, though. That's neat. Nice touch.
Where'd you get these turnips? From over Amber way, are they?
Blacksmith? Who doesn't even have a name. Oh, don't I? Wait a minute.
Fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts here.
Okay, so, let's see.
I don't have an answer for that.
I keep triggering my home computer thingy, Bob. It's my Sonos. I mean, it seems like every other episode I'm doing it. I might just have to turn that off. I use it for like volume control. It's the only thing I use it for. Okay, so abilities. I don't have enough points to do anything fancy or special here. I don't even want to get that. But I wanted to go to journal and I want to go to quests. Bearer's Lot or Homecoming. Clive and Jill make for Phoenix Gate. Yeah, okay, so I should do the Bearer's Lot. I should do that. I should do that. I'm going to do that. Let's do a Bearer's Lot. Perhaps somebody in the comments could explain to me what exactly makes a character a bearer.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed.
What does that mean?
Hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way.
Yeah, that's just racist.
No.
Over here. Don't let them get away. Stay down. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal.
These are cool. They're like mud crabs or something. They look like the mud crabs from Skyrim. For like the 2 frames that you actually get to see them between the explosion particles.
You know what to do.
Alright, let's grind it out. What is this, a turtle? A turtle. Adamantoise. The Adamantoise. It's like a Final Fantasy staple. It's one of those kind of enemies that's been in a bunch of Final Fantasies. My favorite one was the Adamantoise from 12. But you'll find a lot of my favorite character designs from Final Fantasy in the series. I'd still say that's my favorite one. For story, for characters, for designs, for moves, for chocobos,
not this time.
For combat. Yeah, across the board. I'd love to get a 12-2. 12-2 would just make my... just make me happy. That's what it would do. It would make me happy. Oh, admit it. You love it too. Oh, smackety. So it is really neat to see like the sort of modern version, like this game's like almost real world take. What it feels like to me is like they might have been making like a movie. And like, hey, these are all the kind of Final Fantasy tropes. What if we did that in a realistic way? What if we were making a live action movie? This is what we would do. And then they got to making the game, or making the movie stuff, and they're like, hey, you know what? This could be a game. Maybe. I don't freaking know. I haven't watched a single interview with any developers. In fact, all I ever saw was the initial trailer. No, that's not true. That's not true. I saw the initial trailer like 5 years ago, right after 15 came out. And then I saw another trailer, and I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's okay. I wasn't excited at all. And then I think I saw a trailer like right before the launch of this, like actually like 5 months ago. And that was when they showed all like the crazy over-the-top kaiju battles. And I was like, maybe this could work. This could work. And I immediately bought the Steelbook version. But I'm a spoiled brat. I get everything I want. Hey, more Adamantoise. There's more than one? Dude, there's another Adamantoise over there encroaching on your uniqueness. Oh, I bet Ramu would just rip right through this guy. like electric abilities.
You know what to do, boy.
Yeah, hit him with the gouge. That's not that good. 6,000? Not quite even 6,000.
Sick of Toggle.
Get him, Toggle. What was that move?
Get him. Sick of Toggle.
Okay, I have a confession. I'm just doing this side mission for the hot babes at Martha's tavern. Just want to impress the hot babes at Martha's tavern. They don't seem to be very keen on bearers, you know? So, I gotta win them over, man. Bring back a few of these adamantoise shells. That'll turn a few heads. You know what I'm saying? Works every time. 90% of the time, it works every time. It does 65% of the time, it works 100% of the time. You flash that adamantoise shell. Maybe like wear a adamantoise conch belt, you know? With some leather pants. And then just walk in and swagger. Just swag on in to Martha's Tavern of Hotties. You know. All casual. Ain't no thing. Mm-hmm. Is there a map for this region? Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm straight up like going... I want to say like the wrong direction. I'm running away from the thing. But you know what? Leveling up. Getting them adamantoise XP. Oh yeah. Some weird rock formations for sure. It was a smart choice to put those in there, by the way. Because it's a unique element. These sort of shapes in the ground. It seems as though there was something that fell to the planet. Because it's not a natural shape. That's like a crafted... I'm trying to figure it out. Is that... Something happened in this world where... Yeah, that's crafted because look, there's like a ring right there. It's not a naturally forming rock. Mud crabs. Okay. Oh, it's a megala crab. Boosh. Let him up. Get him, Toggle. You know, great balance of like the characters, not catchphrases, but like every now and then it says something cool, like. But it's not super repetitive. Yeah, I gotta say like Sikkim and Toggle. But it's not, I don't feel like it's overdone. It's not constant. Alright. 32 XP. Is this a wild chocobo? Whoa, what is with that? Bluebird. Interesting. Wild chocobo and a bluebird. What's with that? I almost feel bad about that. I'd rather just like... what do you call it? Capture him, lasso him or something. Cowboy style. Wrangle him. Chocobo Wrangler. Yeah, you know what would be really interesting? And this will never happen. But I'd love to see Bethesda do a Final Fantasy game. Because if Bethesda made a Final Fantasy game, you're damn right you could be a Chocobo Wrangler. That would be like the first fucking thing they build in the game.
There's the Abbey. What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
Let's go and see.
And you know you'd have Todd Howard out there going, see that Chocobo? You can wrangle that Chocobo. But the difference is, all of the characters would look like they're from, like, straight out of Oblivion. Okay, I'm just kidding. All the characters in Starfield, so far from what I've seen, they don't look nearly as bad as Oblivion, but that would be the trade-off. What would you rather have? That's a dilemma. What would you rather have? You could do anything. You could be a Chocobo Wrangler. You could be like a airship pirate. Yeah? You could like just live in that world. You know what I mean? Like transporting magicite between towns for profit. You know, smuggling magicite, riding in like mech armor, Magitech armor. You could do all the things that you would dream of doing in a Final Fantasy, like a Final Fantasy that actually gave you choice. But here's the catch. All of the characters look like characters from Oblivion. Fuck yeah. You know what? I'd love that because the mod community would fix Bethesda's mistake. The mod community would fix all the art. Dude, there are some damn sexy mods for Skyrim. Like the beautification mods that people have made. Just fans. That, like, figured out how to replace the models and repaint textures and just make the characters more beautiful. It's insane. Like, seriously, if I had more money, I'd totally just hire modders to, like, work on my games. I don't understand why game studios, like, I swear, if Twilight Monk is a big success, it's going to just uproot and change the whole industry because these big studios, they do so many stupid things. They don't do it right. I don't know if it's ego, I don't know what it is, but they'd change all that. Passionate game modder, come work for Aquatic Moon. Boom. We'll set you up if you're really good.
Good day to you.
And not a jerk.
I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Grieger go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
Very clever.
I see.
Is that a lightsaber? What's he holding?
Then
what
please, follow me.
That must have been the password, the code.
I don't want to die.
Oh.
Please, Father. Come in for the pain. I beg you.
Oh, isn't there like a plague or something? A blight?
I don't want to die alone. It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can, for the time they have left.
Do they get wet feet?
The curse has taken them. All of them.
as it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
Used up.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace.
Well, someone's got to do something, man.
When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
No fast traveling, huh? Hey, what's over here? Oh, I'm gonna get punished for exploration. Wait, who's this? Look at this! Look at this! Not so flattering light right there, but let's talk to this girl.
Thank you for bringing us the physic.
She's cute.
Would that we were not so reliant on Martha's kindness. But I fear we would have naught to soothe these bearers' woes without it. Save a prayer to a god that is not their own.
Every girl in this town. Come on, Clive, you're a young dude. Hey, what's in here? What do we got? Nada. Nothing. Not even a... What is the point of this house? It's just got a picnic table? Is it just to, like, get out of the rain? Huh. Alright, let's head back to Martha's. Sorrow-wise. I forgive my yawning. I'm... it's
You know what to
pretty
do,
late.
boy. Wait! Sick of Torgal. We're finished. Get him.
That does feel good though, when you like get to spin it.
You know what to do, boy.
Death Blossom, eh? You get to like spinning, and then that flings the enemy up in the air. You like get a bunch of combo slashes in it. That's nice. Yeah, that's real nice. Oh, did I forget an item over here? Or was this here before? Huh. Oh. Well, what do you know?
There, boy. Sick of Torgal. Over here. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy.
Alrighty now. Come on, kick in that turbo sprint. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Whoosh. How long can you keep that up? The turbo sprint. Let's get a few more kills in here. Whoa, he just like zipped right up.
Get him.
Where'd he come from?
Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Yeah, the flame just rips right through these guys like butter.
Get him, boy! Get him!
Yada yada. Bang, boom.
There, boy!
I feel like I'm way too powerful.
You know what to do, boy.
I mean, not too powerful, just... That was neat. She has like some kind of triple ice throw that she has. That's a nice ability. Alright. Do I need to go back to Martha's? Not entirely sure what that'll accomplish. She better give me some XP or some gold or something. Or crafting materials, some rare thing. I hope it was worth it. I think the point of that was more to just expand on the, like the world building, you know?
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
Hmm.
I see. Come upstairs.
Whoa.
So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
So she doesn't like you because you're wearing Imperial armor, that's why.
Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Oh.
Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria.
Okay.
Wear this and they'll know you for one of us.
Okay. Here's the thing. They treated that like a side story, but it's
And
pretty
know
much
that you will
required.
always be welcome here.
It seems like it was required. You wouldn't be able to progress without doing that. The bridge would be out.
You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Right. Okay, so I get it. I was mistaken. I thought she was seeing the brand and thinking that he was just a branded. But no, what it was is she saw that he was wearing the Imperial armor. And this is why she hates the Imperials, basically. Yeah. But now I should be super popular in this town.
Good, honest work building the aqueduct.
Hello, ladies. What are you drinking? Oh, what's this thing over here? I didn't actually. The following cheatery will be repaid with a swift boot to the arse. Mucking, stacking, packing, pecking, palming, foisting, and finger. That's awkward. That is an awkward note to find somewhere. Undressing greens and geschal. Never down raw, less bitter. Just okay, it's just like a recipe or something. Yeah. There is a lot of mature content in this game. It's definitely like...
Sid,
more serious than I expected.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long
How did you
service
see that?
and exemplary misconduct.
It's under his coat the whole time. Did he light a cigarette with a crystal?
But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
I think the smoking gives it a mature rating too.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh.
The mug on that guy's face. It's just on his head.
I knew a girl. Back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else. But at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust she'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
So does that mean Sid is like, he's no longer part of my party? You can't choose him? Make for East Pool.
I hear the levies are due to go up.
Yeah, it seems like the bridge is Blood Axe Mercenary. What's he gonna say?
Slumbering Chocobo, welcome to the Brotherhood. You're free to come and go as you please.
It's
Even to
not
the
please.
north, now the bridge is fixed.
Okay.
Don't you worry about the
Bennett.
boards. I use good solid lumber. It's the base on the other side you want to be careful of.
Oh, I'm not too concerned about them.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
Let's check out some of our, I could probably dig into, oh, what is this? Yeah, this is telling you that's where you're supposed to go. It's like right where you're at. I'm on the right path. I think I could maybe use... I mean, I've got some ability points here. Seems like I can upgrade some of the ones I have, like the Deadly Embrace. Oh, Gouge. Can I upgrade Gouge? Oh, yeah. Gouge is one of my favorite abilities. However, Phoenix Shift... I don't get that, because I already have this. Does it just do more damage if you master it? Rising Flames seems like a more important one. I would have loved to have upgraded Cyclone one more. Summon a projectile dispelling a wall of liquid flame before launching several deadly shockwaves. That seems super powerful. Why do I not have that already equipped? It seems that I have it. Why is it not equipped? I don't have Heatwave equipped? Oh, that's just embarrassing. Now we're talking. Okay. Let's upgrade Heatwave. Because that just looks freaking rad as hell. I mean, Gouge, I want to upgrade Gouge too, but that looks really powerful for just like fighting mobs, you know. Let's see if I can do it once. Let's fight these little spider guys. And try out our new Heatwave ability.
Get him, boy.
Heatwave. Oh, fuck yeah. That's a good choice. That's pretty sweet. That's a good ability, man. Heatwave. Hell yeah. Highly recommend.
There, boy.
Oh, that's interesting. If you have Gerudo equipped, and then you do the Phoenix Shift, same thing as like the Deadly Embrace, like pulls them toward you. It seemed like. Boosh. Stagger. I meant to keep Cyclone. Instead I kept the other one. Oh, I'm pulling in more mobs. Hey. Let's kill this guy real quick. Yeah, I'm pulling in extra mobs. That's no good. Should be pretty decent. Halfway decent stagger damage. Yeah, like 90. Ooh.
This time.
Almost done. One more slice. There we go. Oh, it looked like he could have taken his head off there. Kind of surprised it didn't. You know, I got some sweet new abilities. Now I know where all of the hottest babes in Final Fantasy 16 hang out, at Martha's. And we got to head over to Eastpool. Let's see, where are we going to Eastpool for? We're going to Phoenix Gate, ultimately, is where we're headed. And that's going to be for, let's see, at Martha's Rest, Clive and Jill cross paths with Sid. Yes, Sid left, yeah. Their final farewells before continuing their journey. The road ahead. I don't see any reason why Sid wouldn't continue to join me, though. Is his story done? Is Benedicta dead? Is that storyline closed off at this point? The road ahead leads north through Rhiannon's ride to Eastpool, then on to Phoenix Gate. So we got to head through Eastpool to get to Phoenix Gate to investigate what's going on with the bearers and see if we can find any clues as to the death of Joshua all those years ago that we've forgotten about for 13 years. But now that we're a grown adult, we suddenly care for some reason. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Coming back in the next one, we will head over to Eastpool. All right. Don't forget to subscribe, obviously, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, ciao.